This is a disgusting fish dish that only the Malaysians like. It smells awful and it's very fishy, so much fish flavor. It's like you can't eat it. Bam! Welcome, Chefs of Sweden. And today we're gonna do laksa Penang. And this is the first time I tried this laksa, and right away when I got it, I got it in bags first of all, which I find kind of weird. Look at this. I got it in bags like this. In Europe, when we order something, we get it like in a bowl or something, like, obviously not a China bowl, but Anyway, so this is how I got it, and I don't got no big bowls at home. This is the one I have, and it's pretty small, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to fit this in it, but the first impression is it smelled very strong, and this reminds me of the smell of dry fish. And people told me that laksa is made by dry fish, but people then told me in the comment field in the last one it's not made by dry fish. And when I eat the laksa from Johor, it didn't taste like dry fish. But anyway, this one smells kind of like dry fish, but I guess it's like, but I guess it's like shrimps in the dry shrimps or something in the broth. Anyway, let's try it out. And when I smell this one, it reminds me about fish oil. My father used to give me fish oil. No, he didn't used to. He tried. He gave it to me once and I almost threw it up, and I've been traumatized since this. It's a Norwegian thing, they force their children to drink oil made by fish, and it's hideous. It's awful. Yeah. All right. I don't really know how it should go, but I think the broth first. Mix it up a little bit here. It smells a lot of fishy. Okay, so. Why did it put it like this? I just want to dip it, but then the greens come in the bottom. Why don't they put the greens in the bottom and the noodles on top? So when you do it like that, it just comes like it should, And then I have to put this on top, and then put this, and bam, and here you got it. When I Google it, this is how it looks like that, Bam! So here it is. I fixed it myself. Check this out. Here you have the laksa like that. Looks like this. Okay, and they say to me you have to mix everything. Okay. It's mixed. First of all, the broth. Okay, the first thing is, it has a strong fish flavor, but I thought it was gonna be real, like, disgusting, like fish oil, but it was actually not. Very strong fish flavor, and after the fish flavor comes really strong, intense chili flavor. These noodles, I don't know what it is. It's like rice noodles or something. Very thick noodles like this one. Right here, see? The noodles themselves don't have so much taste, but the broth has a lot of flavor in it. And nothing tastes, I've never tasted anything like this. And the weird thing is, like, when I opened it, I was kind of negative. I thought, like, this is gonna be like disgusting. It tastes so much fish. It's driving me crazy. How can people eat this? Like that. It was like how I thought I'm gonna react. Because it smells so much fish oil, and when I took it up in the elevator, it smells so much fish, and I was embarrassed. Maybe people will like get annoyed by the smell. So it smelled really strong, but it doesn't taste like it smells. It's actually a nice broth, a fish broth with like a lot of chili, and then you have a lot of coriander here, and also you have this mint, and there is coriander in it, mint in it, chili, raw onion that gives that little like onion flavor in it. So it's like, I don't understand why people say it's not good. I don't know. I think they eat with their nose or something. Just smell it. It smells like an old lady, so to say, but So, like, the taste is good. It's like, as I said, chili, mint, coriander. It tastes really much like the red onions. I think also they have garlic in it. It has the bitterness. It has that umami. It has the heat, you know, and it's actually a little bit sour. Like a little, I think they have like lime in it or something when they cook it. No, here was the lime. Bam! It was like a yellow lime. What's that? Is this like yellow lime you have in like Malaysia? I seen you have these small ones. They're not really limes, but still lime in one way. But what is that one? Those are little small ones. I really want to know. Write in the comment field, what are those small ones? Are that lime, Malaysian lime? I don't understand. Like Alex, he said like, oh, I can't really eat this. It's so strong fish flavor. I don't really get that. This is good. I can easily go for this again. And this was 8 ringgit, and I still have like leftovers here and such. So this was a good meal, and since I work out a lot, I hit the gym. Me and Alex, bam! We try to eat healthy, and this was actually healthy, you know. Except like for the noodles, there's a lot of carbs in them, but if you burn the carbs, there's really no problem. I think it's like these Westerners, mat salleh. I can't stand them. Anyway, I think it's like these Westerners, white people, we come here and like then we smell it. Maybe it's like dry shrimps or dry fish, I don't know, but it's like a similar smell and it's so powerful. I know in Norway, when they transport like dry fish, they have it on the ferry, like these trucks come with it and just smell like really strong smell, you know. So it's kind of awful smell when it comes to it, and this reminds me about it, you know. And if you're not used to this smell, it's repulsing. Too fishy in this. I think it's just like a rumor it got from it because of the smell. Because I think if people would really try this with an open mind and not have this in their mind like, oh, it's gonna be awful, it's gonna be disgusting, I think most people would like it. And it has such a nice heat in it, a lot of chili in it, you know. A lot of green and red. Yeah, drip on the table, no problem. So what is it left to say about this dish, you know? I really recommend it. You should really try it. Absolutely, you have to try it. If you haven't tried laksa, you should really try it. And so far, I've tried laksa Johor and Johor, or how it's now pronounced, and laksa Penang. Both of them was amazing, man. You gotta try this dish. It's really nice. It's a lot of broth flavor, a lot of umami, and it's very spicy. And if you have a cold, I think this would be very healthy for you. So I just gotta finish this. I gotta eat it, and then I'm gonna come back, inshallah, and I gotta make a review and give my score. Bam! Oh yeah! Oh, you guys, you still here? What's wrong with you? You got nothing better to do? Bam! Life is good. Anyway, okay, the laksa. Bam! The point. All right. I cannot like give a score about the restaurant because I never been there. I never met anyone there. I not got any greet and treat from there, you know. For me, I can just the food itself, you know, what I got on my plate, you know. So the food by itself, it was surprisingly good, you know. I got surprised by it. I expected something totally different. I expected this like nasty fish oil flavor, just like, you know. But it was not like that. It was not like that. It was like the first, I take it, okay, fish flavor. And then second after, bam, comes the chili, the heat. And then you have all of this broth flavor, thick umami flavor. And it was not too salty. Sometimes fish dishes like broth and such, they make it too salty because sometimes the chef, they put the salt in and then reduce it. You should put salt after you reduce something. Okay, let me say I'm gonna reduce this one, you know, let the water steam out. Okay, I put salt here now. It's perfect amount of salt. But then when I reduce it down to the middle, then there's gonna be too much salt to the liquid in it, right? So And the fresh herbs, you know, the mint was refreshing, mint, and the crunch from the cucumber and from the red onions, and then a little bit of like coriander in it, and it was just nice, really fresh, refreshing dish, you know. If I were like having a cold or something and just lying home sick, this is what I want. And the noodles, yeah, I like them. I don't know what kind of noodles that is, but it was not made of wheat like flour. I would absolutely get surprised if it was like that. I think this was like thick rice noodles. Let me know in the comment. I'm a matsale. I don't know any more noodles than like kutiao and such, you know. But when it comes to the scores of this, you know, as I said, 2.5. From 1 to 5, 2.5 is neutral. It's not good, it's not bad. This one was good, but more than good. And it was a nice experience. It was a nice experience. It was the first time for me, so I will never forget this, most likely, you know. So I'm gonna give this the score 3.5, straight up, you know, straight up. It was a surprise. I expected something bad, but it was really nice. It was actually nice, and I think I'm gonna order this again, you know. So what type of laksa do you want me to try next? Write in the comment field. Now I've done Johor laksa, Penang laksa. I think this was called Penang. I'm a matsale, patient with me. So I have to try some laksa, some more laksa. This was actually like a nice dish. I thought I'm gonna hate laksa, but subhanAllah, I enjoy it, you know. But anyway, write in the comment field what I should try next and tell me what's your favorite laksa. And once again, if you like what you see, bam, you better subscribe, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. Bam! Subscribe, leave a comment, and don't forget to like and share this with all of your family members and such. And if you have a girlfriend and you want to share this with her, say after me, astaghfirullah, and make tawbah and call a sheikh and ask for guidance how you can stay away from sin, because else you're a disgusting person.